Welcome to a Savage Lab, you savages! Welcome back to another exciting episode on YouTube or iTunes. This is Wayne.
Yeah.
Savage Dose.
That was good.
So, yeah. Folks, we're also doing this in 360-degree video, so catch that on the YouTube channel if you'd like.
Bam.
Pretty cool. So what do we, what's the show on today?
People, the types of people you should avoid dating.
On Savage Lab.
Yeah.
Welcome back from the intro screen. So, beers. I've got the same beer I had last one.
Blue Dream IPA from Oscar Blues Brewery.
Wayne is drinking Mexican tea.
I'm just drinking Corona, my personal fave, just session beer. Probably see me on the Savage Lab, drinking it a lot. So, today's topic is the types of people you should avoid dating. Now, I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to intro this rather. I'm going to pull this together by. You see a lot of garbage on the internet. I shouldn't call it garbage. It's content, whatever. I don't care for it personally, but you see a lot of stuff on the internet. How to date, okay? How to pick up women, men, whatever. You see it both ways.
You talking about like
how to pick up men, how to pick up women, how to talk to women, how to talk to men. Very, very rarely is there ever a topic on the types of people you should avoid, which is what we're going to discuss today.
You were very passionate, sir. I'm
just trying to, bring it to the people. The information that they need to know, to the savages.
So listen,
that are out there.
Yeah, this is I just
put the camera on you.
Oh, I thought it was up. I want to just say, this is 100% all his thoughts. I have no input. I obviously there's the
no input on the types of people you should avoid dating.
Let me finish talking, Savage. Listen. So there's the obvious that you do not date serial killers or axe murderers or crazy people or.
We're gonna get a little bit more in depth.
Because that's pretty much all I know.
All right.
Don't date those. So educate me, dear sir. Who should I avoid as if I was a single man?
Being, you know what I mean,
in the world. Who should I avoid?
Being single for the last year and a half. Okay.
You've been
single? There are types of people you should avoid dating. Now, personally, I date women, but women, this advice is very applicable to men as well. Because
to men dating women?
To women who are trying to date men. Okay. And if you recognize these characteristics in that individual, you should not date them. Okay?
So,
the first type of person,
type number
one, is a jealous person. Okay?
Is that somebody like on in the Bill Cosby commercials when they're making
they're always
Jello?
No. Come on.
It's not one of those. That. I'm just
It's the type of person, like, if you notice the first couple times you hang out, they're really interested in, like, trying to read your phone, whoever you're texting. They're trying to understand, hey, what are you doing after this? Who are you going to be with? You know?
That doesn't mean they're jealous.
Ask Nick Jonas, all right?
Who's Nick Jonas?
He's the guy that sings the song Jealous. It's pretty popular.
Is it? I don't know that one.
You don't know.
Is it a Savage track?
No. So it's good, but
it's not Savage worthy.
I don't know if it's Savage. Stamp of approval. What are we doing now?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting off track. Jealous people are not good to date. If they cannot instill a level of trust in you initially, if they can't be secure enough with themselves to not worry or obsess over what you're doing, you should not date them. It just ends badly.
Let me just
elaborate.
Play devil's advocate to an extent. I agree with you, okay? A jealous person is no person that you want to date. But how do you know that that's jealousy? Maybe they are interested, just really interested.
If there's some genuine interest there, if you say, hey, I'm going to go out, hang out with my friend of, set opposite sex, whatever their name is.
Vanessa.
And they're not, inquiring much further than that. Oh, cool. How do you know them? Whatever. If there's general discussion like that, cool. Okay? Or general conversation regarding that, cool. But when they start asking, oh yeah, what's the nature of that relationship? The tone.
Who says that? Do they say it like that? No.
Yeah.
Can you cite? I would like to see
all sorts of stuff.
Do you have
a generalized
example?
Mr.
I've been single for a year and a half. Do you have any information which you can? I think the camera stopped.
Okay.
Maybe it's full. I don't know. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Checking it.
Something's wrong with the 360 camera, so we might not have 360 on this one. Anyway.
Yeah. Check back for.
I would like to know, Mr. Single for a year and a half. Do you have any stories of jealous women?
No. Me personally, I like it. It's not. It's just someone because I notice if they're jealous right away, and then I typically don't continue talking to them. There was one that seemed pretty jealous. It was asking me who I was hanging out with after one date, and I personally speaking, like, asking me all these questions about my personal situation doesn't feel, you know what I mean? To me, like somebody that's but that very doesn't. Trusting.
I don't think that's jealousy. It could come off as a couple different things, and True. You would know best, knowing the person at least to a certain extent. I don't. Mm-hmm. If you have spent any time around her more than once, for example,
right,
and you could make a determination.
Well, yeah, and it wasn't necessarily, you don't know 100% if they're jealous or not. And I didn't know if that.
You just think that's a red flag.
It was completely.
She was trying to blanket you. Now I've had experiences like that when before as well when I was single. Where you get the clingers,
right?
So so no clingers,
Perfect.
no jealousy.
So anything, cling type number 1, jealous people don't want to date them.
Okay.
Type number 2. Can I get a drum roll?
No.
All right. Type number 2. You do not want to date bar stars or.
Please clarify.
Club rats or whatever you want to call. And it's not people that go to clubs all the time aren't rats, but people that
Wayne doesn't like rats.
Go to clubs and bars all the time. Right. People that are there every freaking weekend.
Like, if you go out with a girl and she takes you to a club or something, and then she knows like all the bartenders, that's a bad sign.
Yep.
Okay.
It is a very bad sign.
What if she's been single for a while and she?
The reason why it's a bad sign. That's different. The reason why it's a bad sign is because typically these people go out and they're trying to get attention from the opposite sex. They're dancing on, and I'm not talking about people that just have a regular bar that they visit. Okay. They go with their friends or whatever. That's much different.
We had home base.
Sure, of course. Everybody has their bars that they go and drink at. There was no intent to go pick up, a bunch of women when we had our regular bar. Okay, I'm talking about the people that hit up the hottest nightclubs every weekend, like clockwork.
But I do recall some close calls with some at our local establishment.
All right, not applicable to the conversation.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
bars are
okay.
Do you think that holds true for guys? It's like if a girl is dating a man and he has his bar that he goes to all the time, is that the same as a woman that goes to the bar all the time?
If the bar if it's like a nightclub based type of bar where there are single women in your vicinity all the time, yes. Definitely.
Well, but listen.
These are applicable to...
So only if it's a dance club? Then that's the only time?
Well, there's bars that double, right? So there's bars where there are lots of single people go to all the time.
I think bars are where a lot of single people go to, period.
Yep.
I remember going bar hopping.
When you're single.
All the time.
Yeah, but if you're dating somebody and they're still like clockwork every weekend at the bar, dude... Like, they're trying to get attention from the opposite sex.
Yeah, but
if they're not interested in a relationship.
Listen, if they're dating you and then they don't go as often. I mean, here's the thing. Like, you don't know the person you're dating.
No.
And you may have a certain lifestyle that you're accustomed to. And you may enjoy going having some drinks with some friends and whatever.
You're playing devil's advocate very well.
I'm trying. Yep. I'm doing my best here. But they have not had the time to acclimate to you or the situation, and therefore a lot of people are not going to necessarily give up that.
Sure. I'm talking about a repetitive nature. So you're dating them for a little while.
Like how long is a little while? What's a cutoff point for a person?
Couple months. Yeah, if they're going every weekend, they're inconsistent with, their responses to you. They might be into you one week, the next week and then they're not. They're always at the bar. You can kind of take that for what it's worth.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So, number 3?
Hold on.
Oh, you have more. On this one.
No, but it's important, to establish that not all people that have regular bars, right, are not like that. Okay.
So there's a caveat.
There is.
Okay.
But the bar clubs, yes.
So bar stars, you know them when you see them, is what you're saying.
You should know them after you've interfaced with them.
That's what I mean.
A time or two.
Yep. Okay.
Number three
on the countdown.
Number 3 is definitely someone that is extremely close to their ex.
Oh, you mean like their ex is still their best buddy on Facebook?
Yeah.
And they go have lunch sometimes, and they go for walks in the park.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Okay.
100%.
No. You got to give me more time to whip up more of a list. Because those were the 3 I had primarily. Well, for the first installment.
No, here. You want to know? There is a number 4.
Yeah. We're gonna elaborate, but we should elaborate more on number 3. And the reason why this is so important is because if someone's best friends was someone they used to hook up with, their feeling's still there. It is apparent. There's big neon signs everywhere.
There's at least
on one side.
On one side.
On one side, for sure. For sure, there are feelings on one side or the other. So either way, you're going to enter into a situation where it's going to become problematic.
A nightmare.
Yeah.
We call those nightmares. So, I mean, that's what happens. When I go to sleep and I have a nightmare, that happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I agree with that. The like, close friendship in a situation like that, it's not really normal. I've seen a lot of girls try and do this is what I've seen. I don't know. Maybe there's guys that do it too, but I tend to see it more women do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's odd. And maybe the woman doesn't have the feelings, but the guy still does. And that's,
exactly.
What I mean?
It could be extremely one-sided, and there's still feelings and issues there, which are going to manifest themselves later on down the line.
Somebody's going to get
somehow
upset.
Oh, sugar.
I wish that we were still together.
Perfect. So during the midst of that, I've come up with another that you can lead. Do you have another one?
Yeah.
That's 3.
No, I want to hear yours first before.
Okay.
Mine's
so
the
fourth
ultimate.
one.
Mine is the ultimate.
Okay. So the 4th one and granted, these are just off the top of the dome here, and that I've experienced things with.
That's pretty savage, bro.
Single people who are parents who are not involved in their kids' lives at all.
I would say there's a red flag.
Yep.
But again, for what reason would you exclude someone like that from
I'm
your
talking
dating?
about at all. Okay? I'm not talking if your kid lives in a different state and you only see them periodically, you're still involved in the kid's life. What I'm saying is if you have a child, if this person has a child and they don't involve them in their life whatsoever, right? And they haven't put them up for adoption. It's still something that they completely unloaded.
So who would be, what do you mean? So like if someone had their child adopted?
No. So if they didn't adopt. No, right. So it doesn't count if you put your child up for adoption. You are making sure that your child is taken care of. Period.
Watch that hand movement, man. You're chopping my field of view over here for all the visitors and savages to check me out.
Doing them a favor.
Anyway, so in a situation like that, where would the kid be?
With the other parent or with their parents, possibly. They could be completely dead. So there's those types of people that don't take responsibility for their children.
I agree.
In the instance that, and they allow someone else to do that for them, and it's a very important thing. And they have the means to, they have the capability to, if they prioritize their life in a different manner, they could be involved. It's a choice that they're not. They're basically deserting.
What if
their child?
Yes,
that is a red flag in a personality trait. That's something that
epic
you should never
proportions. Yeah, I agree with that.
Deal with.
I would also say, don't pass judgment on everyone for every situation, because
I'm not saying you get to intimately know them.
Well, I'm just saying there may be extenuating circumstances in which you are not aware at the time, and so
there's a good preface. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But obviously, after getting to know somebody, I'd say after like a month or so, you can kind of tell whether or not you kind of want to continue dating them.
Correct.
Maybe at a more serious level, 2 months maximum, probably. I mean, that's going to vary depending on you and how you are and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, there's a lot of these things that I have brought up counter arguments to, at least initially. Now, as Wayne has said, if these things are continuing problems and you can see that the defect in the personality of the other individual, then
very well said.
That's when you should vamos.
Come on, vamonos. Yeah.
Yeah, however you say it.
Right. So, all right, mister.
What?
Give me number 5. I need some help here. We'll end it out. Round it out. 5's a nice
5
prime number.
Here's the ultimate. It's a combination of all of them. Because there are individuals.
Cop out.
No, it's not a cop out. It's totally true. You could have either a combination of some of those or all of them even.
Uh-huh.
So you have to be very aware.
Okay. I've got number 6 because that was a cop out.
You can't do that. That's supposed to end the show on that.
Oh.
But anyway, what's number 6 then?
We can have a teaser for a run-on episode.
A run-on?
Yeah, to be continued. Yeah.
Do we want to do those?
We do.
We want to do TVCs.
If you want to, and put your comments below of types that you think viewers.
I guess Wayne is really the one giving the cop out for a TBC episode on Savage Land.
Just pwned you.
And all the savages watching.
No. They're
well,
cool.
I can't wait till
they want another episode on this. I can come up with more topics on this, but we will let this be a potential to be continued episode. Request it in the comments. Talk about Marshall and his cop out. 5th reason.
All right, Hitch.
Yeah.
Dating expert over here.
Dating expert. All right.
Ooh,
That's what we're thinking of. Outside the box advice for people that
cool. Shut up.
There.
So TBC. Leave some comments below. Thanks for watching the show. That rhymes. I like that. I might continue using that. Kisses?
Look at that.
Did you say kisses or kiss us?
Kisses to the fans.
Please subscribe to the channel for more episodes coming up soon. Also, audio podcast on iTunes.
Yep.
Stay savage, savages. Savage.
Savage.